Imagine a world where the apocalypse doesn't come with fire and brimstone, but with a strange, silent sickness that turns humans into mindless, shambling husks. You are ST, a domesticated crow with a penchant for swearing and a deep love for your human, only to find that Hollow Kingdom isn't just a description of the empty cities, but a call to arms for the animal kingdom to rise up and reclaim the earth. But when you discover that survival in this new order isn't about hiding in the shadows, but about leading a ragtag alliance of squirrels, dogs, and cats against the encroaching void, you realize that leadership isn't about species, it's about heart, loyalty, and the sheer audacity to protect what remains through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to Hollow Kingdom, the pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic debut by Kira Jane Buxton. If you love animal protagonist tropes, post-apocalyptic adventure, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a non-human hero navigate a hostile world through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical survival with the profound weight of interspecies friendship. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's realization that his human is changing, thrusting him into a race against time to understand the plague before it consumes everyone he loves. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of decay and pine, the static of dying radios, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where humanity is erased forever. Buxton excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of one's soul to the void. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular, unlikely hero trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about pecking eyes, it's about understanding the complex ecology of a collapsed society, managing limited resources, and using animal ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior numbers. Watching the protagonist reverse-engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Hollow Kingdom lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer, they are a deeply sentient individual struggling to maintain their humanity or birdness in a system that views them as prey. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding they need when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates toward its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major horde or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Hollow Kingdom is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Kira Jane Buxton has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.